And we're on the way.
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
McAllister, Simeone steaming forward.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think.
Yes, it is.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Laporte tries to clear. Here's Fernandez. Fernandez puts a cross in.
Cleared away.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Pedro Porro.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Rodri. Cucurella. And it's Baina. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Mikel Oyarzabal. Baina ploughing through the middle.
And the ball is out of play.
Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz.
Played out to the right.
And he's got his cross in. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dani Olmo
Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Rodri, aim forwards. Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal. Martinez. Romero. Molina. Simeone. Paredes. Messi. Paredes. Going to be disappointed with that. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal. Baina tries a deft little ball.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Baina is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi, now he's off and running. Dani Olmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Fernandez. McAllister. Romero. Molina. And here's Messi. Simeone. And it's Molina.
It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing.
Molina. Oh, what a climb! That was very necessary.
Tagliafico. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Rodri gets it away.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
He's found a way through. Now, can he find a finish? Pedro Porro puts the ball in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedro Porro has given away a free kick. Keeper's got good distance on that. Paredes. Messi. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Simeone. And here's Lautaro. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that has been cleared. Rodri. Still goalless. Martinez concedes a free kick for that. Kubasi. And it's Baina. Fabian Ruiz! It's off target and by quite a way.
Spain really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
McAllister. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Cucurella. Laporte shifted upfield. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedro Porro, oh, it's played into the area. Pedro Porro have it back into the area and can go again. Martinez. And it's Messi. Over to the left. Martinez.
just bludgeoned away. Just bludgeoned away.
But oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Martinez is offering a right smile there.
He's done very well to get to that.
Martinez is offering a right smile there.
And they've got rid. Molina. Molina's cross. Yamal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's Ruiz. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Martinez. Messi is onto it in a flash. Baina. Oyarzabal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Proves too strong. Simeone. And it's Messi. Oyarzabal. Messi. Simeone. Now it's Martinez. Messi. McAllister.
Tagliafico.
Yamal absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And it's Olmo. Rodri. Cucurella. Lovely feet.
Fabian Ruiz.
Fabian Ruiz! Baina. Now the delivery.
Tagliafico.
Clears it away. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot's on here. That's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's trying the shot. Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Martinez. Tagliafico. He's coming out.
Fabian Ruiz. 30 minutes gone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Martinez. He's shifting through the gears here. Laporte does really well to win the ball there. And that has put paid to that. McAllister. And here's Messi. Paredes. And it's Fernandez. Martinez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. McAllister attempts a clearance. Pedro Porro tries a cross. Could be danger here. Rodri cuts out the pass. Dani Olmo. Cucurella. And here's Baina. And he's there to get it away. Cucurella. Oh, that's a nice ball. Lisandro Martinez tries to clear. Paredes. Messi. Spain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Lisandro Martinez gently down. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is just caressing the ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Hoisted clear. Laporte gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Molina. Now it's Messi. Now it's Simeone. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Baina. Dani Olmo. Lovely bit of skill. Rodri. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That is lovely. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw-in. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pedro Porro. Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Played into space. Pedro Porro gets it clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Yamal, and it's Porro. Caresses it through. Martinez gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. McAllister. Now it's Martinez. And here's Messi. Oh, red, nice interception. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now it's Messi.
Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. That looks a good ball through. Argentina have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. There's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
So far, so good, Peter. But there'll be a response from their opponents in the second half. I'm sure that'll be discussed in the dressing room. That period immediately after half-time will be very interesting indeed. They have to be really, really ready for it.
Spain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Pedro Porro moved on forwards. Yamal looking to run onto it. He has found a way through. Forward it goes. Tagliafico defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Romero. Molina. Romero forwards and with intent. Laporte. Cucurella. That's a cute ball.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Good steal, he just read it. Molina. Romero. Martinez. Romero. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez. Oh, good-looking ball. Fabian Ruiz. And back to the keeper they go. Kubasi. Quality ball. Yamal chasing after it. Now it's Martinez. Rodri, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Here's Fernandez. McAllister. The Paul tries to dink it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made. Decent chance! Argentina! Argentina are level! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
After 52 minutes is number 22.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Bina. He's in plenty of space here. Danger averted for now. Molina. Messi. Simeone. De Paul. That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And it's Fernandez. Gets it away. And that's been won straight back. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fernandez, Taliafico. Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Now that's a fine challenge. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nice control. And it's played forward. McAllister.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Moved on forwards. Taliafico gets across to intercept that. Martinez. Romero forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That could spell trouble. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella looking to hit the byline here. Romero getting this one clear. Cucurella played with finesse. Can he get onto this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Short changes him with that pass. Cucurella, and the keeper's got it again. Unai Simon sends that a long way. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's gone back to the keeper. Unai Simon, long ball by the goalkeeper. And that is a little undercooked. Martinez. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Fernandez. Tagliafico. Tagliafico drives forward on the overlap. Crossed in again. Laporte is there and he can get that clear. So who's he picking out? No foul, says the referee. Baina was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Messi. Good ball, good take. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Spain could not have chosen a worse moment. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Does it with ice in his veins.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And he's done it. It's a goal thanks to, after 66 minutes, it's number 10, Lionel Messi.
Argentina take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pau Kubasi gently done. And it's Baina. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Now it's Yamal. Yamal, and he whips it in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And the substitutes are number 8, Fabian. Coming onto the pitch,
Molina.
number 20,
McAllister. Long ball looking to counter. Baina. Cucurella. Romero attempts a clearance. It's a throw-in. Spain making consecutive changes here.
and the substitutes are number 21, Argentina.
And he has been fouled there.
Replaced by number 26.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Romero, aim forwards. Yamal, shifted upfield. Up he goes! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Spain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Molina, that's really well manoeuvred. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. And back to the goalkeeper. Unai Simon sends that a long way. And it's played forward. Long time, excellent interception. Cucurella. Dani Olmo. Romero. McAllister. Lisandro Martinez, aim forwards. Molina. Simeone. Here's Messi. Simeone. Referee has seen that as a dive.
It's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
And the substitutes are number 10, Dani Olmo. Coming onto the pitch,
Merino.
number 6. And we have
It's
substitutions
Cucurella.
taking place.
Baina. 75 minutes played. Baina. Lofted in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
McAllister. Now it's Martinez. Nicely intercepted. Laporte. Pedro Porro. Merino. Kubasi. Decent progress down the left. Cucurella. Moved on forwards. Aimed in towards the centre. Here comes another cross.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, well measured. And hit Messi. And Messi! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Argentina, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Can we please make some noise for our substitutes?
So the lead now is 2. Laporte. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. This interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's played forward. rapidly approaching the end. Spain are on the point of first-round elimination. Bino's cross climbs up big! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Martinez. Gonzalez. Martinez. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Pedri. Laporte aimed forwards. Medina. De Paul. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedro Porro. Keeper's got good distance on that. Martinez done delicately. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Another throw-in. That was a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away. Been knocked clear. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Merino. Cucurella. Merino. Kubasi. Cucurella looks to get on the end of this. Cucurella cuts it out, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Bina. Cucurella. Argentina have reclaimed it. Chance here to counter. Out to the right, back into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kubasi, Merino, Cucurella. All shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Muscular approach does pay off here. McAllister. Yamal. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Takes a shot! Lo Celso. Now it's Messi. De Paul. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. De Paul. De Paul. Spread out to the left. Medina, and that's aimed into the middle. Firmly met. The final